Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I just came on here to report a couple of things. One being that we had a 4.8 earthquake yesterday in New Jersey. Thankfully, we didn't feel anything where we were, but I know a lot of other people around me that felt shaking in their house, and a lot of my friends on Facebook, they all felt it. It was felt very, very wide. New York, New Jersey, Canada, and there was some aftershocks, but luckily we didn't feel anything. I thank God for that. What else? Yeah, I wanted to speak a little bit about, everybody here is all waiting for, something big to happen, end time. Something end time big to happen. So all these things that happen, like as the months roll by, we had Easter, so everybody was thinking something would happen, 3 days of darkness, and I could feel, the momentum shift into this, everybody's anticipation was accelerating. I could feel that, and now nothing happened there, and now we're going on to this eclipse. So I could feel the wave. It's like a wave in the ocean, big 15-foot wave, and you feel the mood and the feelings of others around you rising in anticipation, thinking that something bad is going to happen, and then we get past it, and it doesn't happen. But as everybody is waiting for something big to happen, there are things going on in the world that are very, very profound and prophetic. And I just want to bring them out. Okay, just want to bring out the significance here of Caitlyn Clark, who is completely a phenomenon. She now is exploding in popularity in women's basketball, on the women's basketball league and team. And honestly, the Lord drew me to my attention to this woman because, to be honest with you, I make a confession here. I don't like sports. Never could I ever watch any kind of sports, basketball, baseball, football. I forced myself on the Super Bowl to watch it because everybody else was watching it, but I have absolutely no interest in it. And when I saw Caitlyn Clark play, I watched a game. I was hooked. I was hooked because I was looking at something I never thought I would see. How a woman's basketball could play as well as a man's basketball game. And it was riveting. I found it completely riveting, and possibly because I'm watching people like me, women, who wants to watch men grabbing their crotches and spitting on the ground. I mean, I never liked, it turned me off, actually. But to see women empowered, playing with skill and veracity and fervor, and just to see them win, and the crowd is exploding in the stands. I mean, I heard that the tickets now to watch them play were over $2,000, and the men's league was less than half of that. And I believe that this is significant. These things are happening. They are foreshadows of the bride of Christ. Okay? Even Taylor Swift, I know she's part of the Hollywood thing, and yeah, she's owned by the system and Satan and all of that. But it doesn't matter because God is involved in everything that happens here. And when you look at her, she broke record sales, record attendance, record popularity. She She broke records that were only held by men. Okay? So this is the rise. This is women are going to rise, people. This is a foreshadow of the bride of Christ rising, all right? I want to bring the significance of the number 22 to you, which is Caitlyn Clark's number. 22 is very, very significant. It means, in the Greek, it means the Hebrew alphabet 22 means an unmarried woman. Okay? Now, unmarried woman, she could be married in the world, but she's unmarried to Christ because he's her bride. I mean, she's his bride. Okay? 22 is very, very significant. If you look at Caitlyn's name, it means pure and clean, and Clark means wise and intelligent. Well, who is wise? The Holy Spirit is wise and intelligent. Okay, and who is pure? The Holy Spirit is pure. Oh boy, if this doesn't jump out at you, nothing will. You better just go down on your knees and pray for guidance, because this is screaming prophetic right here. Okay? And I was just completely taken back. I think I watched 3 of her games, and I never watched sports at all. And I was glued to the game. Because, see, women don't have role models here. You know, we don't have any viable role models that we can then look up to and we can say, wow, we can do that too. You know, we were stopped from doing that. When you look at how women were held down in the past, you know, they weren't allowed to go and be educated. They wanted to keep... men wanted to keep women's brains from growing so they couldn't excel them. They wanted to stop women from playing music. You know, if you see, I was growing up, if I saw a woman play the drums, she got assaulted by men saying that her femininity was attacked. It wasn't something nobody wanted to see. She couldn't play a saxophone. These were all things that stepped out of the role that they carved out for a woman. What a woman is, what a woman should act like, how she should behave, blah, 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 this and that. And it was all kept to keep her down. So she didn't actualize, okay? There are plenty of women out there that understand what I am talking about. How, when you're raised, you come up against this discrimination and this abuse, but you just zip it and you bury it. And you don't say anything and you live it because that's the way of the world. But that's going to change, people. That's going to change. As much as you see me right now, and you're in reality, that is going to change. The woman is going to rise, going to take the world by storm. Take my word for it. And on that note, I'll say shalom, have a great day. I'll be back. I have plenty more for you. God bless.